Let's get down to the core issues.
Let's do it.
Ready? The core issues. This is what we're talking about today. 3 principles. The first one is we are all selling. The second one is if you can't sell, all your ideas will go to hell.
Or Hades.
Oh, might go to Hades. Number 3, true sales is about influence, not manipulation.
Okay.
True sales is about influence, not manipulation.
Yep.
So here we go. Principle number 1, we are all selling. We got another notable quotable. This one is from Dave Ramsey. He's the financial expert. He's written 5 New York Times best-selling books. This is what he says. We are all in the business of sales. Teachers sell students on learning. Parents sell their children on making good grades and behaving. And traditional salesmen sell their products.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter what you're doing. How many parents out there think of themselves as selling?
Well, I'll give you an example. On Thrive, we get testimonies every day from people all around the world who are applying these principles and are having big success.
It's incredible.
Had a guy in New York just yesterday I talked to, and he's like, hey, I want you to know my whole life is different. I'm having success in this area.
That's so cool.
Well, if I don't share it with you, you don't know.
Right.
So I can't influence you if I don't share. So influence is really about sharing your ideas in a way that helps people see the benefits of your product. But if I just took all these testimonials and we didn't post them up on social media, or we didn't share them with the Thrive Nation, people would have no idea of the big successes that are going on. You want to share it. It's really about caring enough to step out of it's caring enough about the product, the service, the idea, the concept, the change, the movement. It's caring enough to step out of your comfort zone and to share it with people in a powerful and meaningful way.
Okay, but Clay, what if, I guess talk to the Thriver right now who could be watching and could say, listen, I'm on this track here. I've got my position as an employee. I love my job. I love what I'm doing here. And I know for a fact that I'm not selling anything.
Yeah.
What do you say to that person? What do you say to that person who says, this actually doesn't apply to me? I know what you're saying. You're trying to convince me.
I'm going to give you the quick explanation.
What do you say?
You've got a container right now, and that container, and I'm making up the example, that container can maybe only pay you, let's say $60,000 a year. That's what it can pay you. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. $60,000 is great for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It might be bad for some people.
Yeah.
But if you want to go to the next level, if you want to begin to make more money, have more influence, be able to achieve more in your career, you're going to have to basically get a bigger container.
Okay.
And your container, let's say you wanted to make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
The container has to do with your ability to influence. So right now you're in a container. You're in a container. Your container has a label on it right now that says good job. You are doing a good job. That's what the label says.
Okay.
This container here says influence. You can do a good job, but your container is only going to allow you to earn a certain amount of money.
Right.
But if you want to switch to a bigger income, you have to get a bigger container, and that container is called influence.
Okay, that's huge. So sure, right now, maybe you're not influencing people and selling.
That's okay. You just are stuck,
right,
income-wise, and
so
probably.
If you're hoping not to be stuck, then this does apply to you.
Yeah, but if you want to get stuck, I mean, just keep not influencing people.
Okay, here we go. Principle number 2 here. If you can't sell, all your ideas will go to hell or Hades.
Hades.
It'll go to Hades.
A warm place.
What does this mean? Before we dive in, I've got a notable quotable, but why is this true? If your ideas can't even take root, can't have effect, why is that?
Well, we have very in-depth trainings on Thrive about rapport, needs, benefits.
Right.
Building rapport, finding needs, delivering the benefits, supporting them by facts, calling to people to action, overcoming objections. We have all that.
Right.
But at the very core, if you're not willing to embrace that you're going to have to be able to deliver a great presentation in your next staff meeting, if you even have one idea, there's example. There was one guy who used to be in our business years ago, one of our businesses, and every time he had a great idea, he would go, "Hey, I've got an idea. I don't know if you guys like it or not. I don't really know if it's that good. You probably, I don't know. Honestly, it's probably not that good."
Next idea.
And then we're like, "Well, tell us what the idea is."
Come on.
And finally, when he would tell us the idea, everyone's motivation to hear it was so low.
Right.
That we almost dismissed the idea
because of how it was presented,
before we even listened.
Yeah.
And I had to sit down with the guy and say, "Listen, Broseph, you've got to start to package your ideas differently. You want to say, hey guys, I researched an idea that I know can help us save X amount of dollars.
Right.
and I'd like 5 minutes. I really think it can influence our company and make a great impact for everybody.
Well, this leads in perfectly to the notable quotable, because I have a notable quotable here from Zig Ziglar.
Yep.
Okay? Zig Ziglar says, people don't buy for logical reasons, they buy for emotional reasons. What?
Yeah.
What is he saying here? And first of all, I guess, who's Zig Ziglar? Why should we care about what he says about sales?
Zig Ziglar is probably one of the top success authors of his day.
Right.
He has since passed, but he is very, very motivational, great sales trainer. I'd say perhaps a stronger sales trainer than anything. Just awesome.
Right.
But what Zig's talking about is on the human condition, and if you think about the world we live in right now, and the world that we're always going to live in, is that people, their heart, people are led by their heart,
right.
and then their mind sort of backfills.
Okay.
So what happens is that a guy might go, oh man, that's a sweet car. That is sweet. And then he'll go look at the sticker and go, and it's 32 miles per gallon. Well, really, emotionally, the big reason is you just like this new car. It makes you feel good. Now, logically, you go, well, and it's 32 miles a gallon.
Right.
So you start to justify, well, this is why I need it,
right.
even though it's really a logical, emotional reason you're doing it. But you got to get people by their heart, and then their head follows,
okay.
not the other way around.